at will in both games 1 and 3. It's about defense at the rim for Hibbert and the Pacers. And a hit on Bosch. That's the adjustment. There goes Stevenson.
Here's Hill for three. Yes! 4-3. Rebounded in the lane by West. Fires it down. Hill able to get to it and score! So we'll call it an altered shot by Hibbert. Here's Stevenson with contact. It's postseason road games by double figures. Chalmers, nice move. Although Hibbert had the big rebounding game in Game 3, not offensively as good. Indiana scoring the first 11 points of the night, but Miami has come right back. And here comes James. George backpedals. Nice one-hop pass, and this time lead with the... And Indiana, after hitting 5 of their first 5 shots, 1 of 7 since then. Here's Haslam wide open. That's his. James putting a move on George. Nice pass to Haslam. LeBron missing a second free throw. 4 for 6 at the line. Battier with the steal. Here's Cole ahead of the field.
Well, that's the beast. It's on them. It's on them. That's not on you.
Here's a runner by Stevenson. Second quarter underway. Hansbrough gets it down low. Nice pass, and Young, 6-point. Indiana lead. Here's Allen. Catch and shoot. 4-3. Has played well in this first half. Shot clock running down. Here's Stevenson. And scores again. Allen. West gets in the lane and scores. Leads by 9. Wade is playing with the 2 fouls. Gets it over to Battier. Wide open.
Look at that Dwayne Wade. Looked like he's just kind of going through the motions out here on the floor for the Heat.
Looks like Bosch went down, so he remains in the Indiana front court, but Young is able to score. His last 4 shots. Hibbert getting position. Going right at him. Played by James. A tough matchup for Anderson. Hibbert goes right at him. It counts on the clock. The ball with a minute to play here in this first half. Wade gets inside. It counts, and using the pick. Augustine stays with him. Here's Allen on the drive, and Allen hits 5. James on the drive, goes at Young. Nice move. He spins home.
You heard Charles say, why not put Stevenson on James with George's foul trouble? I'm surprised to see them not doing that.
Yeah, that's 3 of 4, 6 points. Miami with its first lead since the early... Oh, that... Popping it. Over to George. And he's not allowing that 3-point shot. Hibbert hits. Oh, that jumps it too. Miami looking to return to South Florida with a 3-1 lead. Here's Bosch from downtown. He's been hit his foul. Here's James to the rim. Shot clock to 3. Hill with the runner. The tip by Stevenson. Remaining third quarter. And they do. On the Miami bench. Here's Allen on the drive. Oh, beautifully done by Ray. Just under 3 left here in the third. Hill for 3. Yes.
David West. Both players just so strong.
Here's Hill, draws the foul, it counts! He goes to the far corner. Here's Stevenson for 3! Mahinmi gives to West, who fires one up. And Mahinmi is right there! Ball for a 5th foul a moment ago. Here's George spinning his way and gets the rim. 5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Hill posting. Hill blocked from behind. Nice pass from James. Wade gets it right back. Now James for 3. And the game is tied.
At the rim.
10-0 run by Miami. George. It counts, and that's over to help. Allen gets it back down low. Allen on a recovery. Fires one and hits from downtown. Keep the ball moving. Stevenson checking the clock and shakes. Yes. George with a long 3 and Wade off. Hibbert is on it and lays it in. Backs his way on Bosch for the hook. Hibbert able to get to it and score! Point lead for the Pacers. LeBron for 3.
Oh, that's huge.
In regulation. Stevenson with a floater. And it's tipped home. Rebounded by George. Knocked away. Bosch got it to Chalmers. He comes up short, and that... Chalmers' pass deflected. Recovered by LeBron James. Miami trying to get Bosch started. Here's James for three.
Much improved with that three-point look. I still believe that Miami is best when others are shooting the three.
Norris Cole now in the backcourt with Ray Allen, James Battier, Anderson up front. Nice move by LeBron, gets the roll. So successful with it back in game 3.
Times you gotta draw the distance when LeBron James did.
With plays like that, they have all 27 of the Pacers' points combined.
Anderson!
Hit his ground. It didn't look as bad, but still the plays were very similar.
LeBron James with a tough angle shot. Miami in possession, trailing by 2. James ties it. When the score was 4-2, Indiana has led by as many as 7. They're up here by 5. James with a beautiful spin to beat Hill.
Roy Hibbert. How many times are you going to let LeBron James dribble here, especially with the smaller size George Hill? Stevenson just reaches in. You've got to get in there and create that wedge.
Haslam to the bucket. Miami by 1. Stevenson off balance, had to shoot it. Clock running down. Here's James ahead of the field and puts it in.
Here was the leak out. Anytime you're late in the shot clock, you can be scattered offensively, as Indiana was, and George Hill should have been racing back. He was obviously ran over him in game 2.
Here's James from in close.
Pick and roll defensive plays by Miami.
Haslam set the pick, and James able to drill it. Haslam, that is his second.
I agree with you, Reg. This is all about LeBron. Miami's been taken out of its game because of Indiana's size. Bosch has 7.
George cheating over. James. Chalmers for 3. Shot clock to 5. James. Yes. Timeout. Pacers.
He's the greatest player in the world, and he's playing like it. I mean, he's doing everything offensively. Here's the jumper, and then goes in, a little chirping. Remember, Stevenson was all over him in game 4.
And LeBron James, where it appeared that Miami was going to pull away and Indiana would hang right in. James for 3. But LeBron is in one of those streaks.
Ray Allen gets a 3 that goes halfway down, but LeBron James is doing everything here in this second half. He's got 24 points, putting the game on his shoulders.
8 minutes in play. James on a spin, kicks it out. Haslam, yes!
When LeBron James and his penetration, look at all the blue jerseys, and Haslam knocking down that corner shot. 7 of 8, 14 points, Steve. This
with his third quarter coming to a close as they seek to take a 3-2 lead back to Indiana for game 6. James with a deep 3. And it continues for LeBron James and the Miami Heat. He has 27. That's his 3rd from downtown.
Have the entire series for Miami, but it's been LeBron James, almost a one-man show until Udonis Haslam joined the party here.
They turn it over. James on the hop. Wade extends. All right, let's take a look at the Taco Bell Liv Moss play of the game.
Well, it's been all about the LeBron James show here in the second half. 16 of his 27 points in the third quarter. And the start of that half, we
rebounds. A minute 25 to play. James with the layup. Game 5. Both clubs taking a while to get settled, but Chalmers ends problems in the first half the other night. Missing on a series of layups. James gets the roll, and it's a West. George going right at James. Chalmers gets it out to Wade. Shot clock down to 3. Here is Bosch. Oh, what a bounce for Chris Bosch.
LeBron James, something we're going to see throughout this game. A little bit more blitzing or doubling of LeBron James.
Oh, a nice look from West. James over George. Hill gets it down low. Here's Hibbert. Oh, that hook shot. The steal by Stevenson. Stevenson hands to George and struck.
But to drop it off to Paul George.
But that last foul is called on Stevenson. LeBron gets in, not able to handle it. George is right back. Miami gets back. And George in the face. Although it wasn't Hansbrough who had the initial hit on Anderson. Another 3.
Takes advantage.
Pick and roll for Hibbert. That's a little further out. He's got a hand on it, but Battier unleashes to Allen, who's able to pass to James. Beautifully done.
Not really providing much offense in this series, so George and Hibbert have to take on the brunt.
And as you say that,
That's the big one, you're saying.
Absolutely.
there's Hill for 3. Cole on the drive. Look down. Hill able to keep it alive. Battier is back. Hill goes right at him and scores. They have a 6-point lead. Allen to the reverse. The shot. Here's the leak out. Young trying to stuff over Block. He is 0 for 6 from the field. Here's Cole straight down the lane. And he scores to Cole. With Allen and Wade in a 3-guard set. And Cole hits again. Point opportunity. Back top. And kept it by Allen. Fires again. Yes. With that upper respiratory condition. George able to beat Wade. Hibbert backing his way on Anthony. Oh, the beautiful jump. Cole, he's had the hot hand. The tip by Anthony. Hibbert's pass picked off. Wade saw it coming. Cole for James. George with Weston Hibbert on that front line. Here is George. Hibbert with the toe. What a tip. Dwayne Wade.
And give him a lift. Be huge.
Indiana fortunate to keep this possession alive. And Hill hits 8 rebounds, but 0 for 7 from the field.
Yeah, but when you take David West out, who you go with? Tyler Hansbrough? And with that offensive foul.
Yeah, you should know.
Hibbert from West.
This entire series.
Oh, nice move by Hibbert. Off the fake. 4.5 minutes. They missed their last 9 shots. Here is Wade. That's a...
And Bosch need to get going to pick LeBron up.
Here's George for 3. 3-6. James got the angle and scores. Challenge Hibbert. He did earlier in the series. Here's George. Paul. Augustino just checked in. Able to hit on the floater. Shot clock to 5. Cole lost his balance. Wade off balance. Able to hit.
Going.
Hibbert, nice catch. He has good hands. And scores. On the post game. Here's West. A beautiful move. Andy starting the 4th quarter with a burst. Here's Miller for 3. The Rainbow James. Miller again with the rainbow shot.
Obviously has picked it up as well.
Shot clock to 3. West fires and hits. Just a moment ago. Here's James on the drive. Oh, what a move. What a job Mike Miller is doing. Here's James all the way. George tried it. 17-4 run by Miami. Again the double on Hibbert. George open for 3. Yes. 5. West backs his way. Miller leaping for the rebound. Could get to it. West falls to 5. Hibbert again a good catch. And the bucket. He's at the defensive end. Shot clock down to 4. West wide open. Yes. Under 2 minutes to play in the 4th. Hill, yes.
George Hill, who struggled in Game 5, 0 of 4 from the field, 16 points tonight.
Bounce back by Indiana. George for three. High with 28 points. Nice pass from George Stevenson.
Lost game 4 here, so second road loss since.
For one team, the expectation was nothing less.
That's what I came here for, to be able to compete for a championship each and every year.
For the other, the expectation was nothing more.
No matter what all the analysts or whoever says, we're never going to give up. We're relentless. We can win.
One team built on promises.
Not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5.
Another built on promise.
Everybody, we do what we do. Teams can't beat us.
An entire season has come down to this. One last shot.
James on the drive.
One last game.
Look at his place.
One last chance to compete for an NBA championship.
Each and every year, there are 30 teams that would love to be a part of something like this.
Let the festivities begin.
For 6 games, they've battled back and forth,
This series is about great plays. The other team responded.
setting the stage for 7.
Game 7s are the ones you'll remember 20 years from now.
LeBron James came to Miami to play with all-stars who would help cement his legacy. All-stars who have been relatively absent as this series has progressed.
This is no longer the big three.
For the Pacers, their all-stars have shown brightest on the biggest stage, and rather than fading quietly, have positioned themselves to upset a giant. The line between eternity and anonymity is a thin one. Few remember the challenger, but everyone remembers the champion. It's Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Pacers Heat. Win or go home.
It has happened 112 times in NBA history, and tonight it will happen again. A Game 7 to decide a playoff series. This time, the Miami Heat at home against the Indiana Pacers with the right to meet the San Antonio Spurs for the NBA title in a series that begins on Thursday night. But here on a Monday night in Miami, it will be Game 7.
Ernie, you think they made those signs up before the series started?
I do not know. There is
Good one, Chuck.
There is Roy Hibbert, who comes into this series, or comes into this game averaging 23 and 11 and shooting 55%. Another advantage Indiana has had down low, the play of David West. Meantime, Miami wondering what will they get out of Dwayne Wade in Game 7. And LeBron James, it has been more of the same for the 4-time MVP, putting up huge numbers, but will he have help in Game 7?
Like as a player, like a Game 7, you're nervous, you can't eat. I can't wait for this thing to get started.
What's that hallway like right now, Jeff?
Nervous tension.
That hallway is deep, not only because it's a regular playoff game. This is a game to go to the NBA Finals. This is a game that could solidify your season, solidify your career. And as Walt Frazier always said to me, in the regular season, you make your name, but in the playoffs, you make your fame. You can become famous in a Game 7.
And Ernie, if any player has ever said they've never been nervous for Game 7, they're lying. No question. So what the Heat need to do today, just come out, be fearless, play through the jitters, enjoy the moment, enjoy the crowd going through the game. And, you know, they must have the attitude of, hey, we're not losing this game. We're going to the finals again.
Yeah, Eric Spoelstra has talked about the treasure that is a Game 7 and how you have to embrace a situation like this. They better embrace it because they couldn't end the series the other night in Indiana.
Well, listen, we knew this was going to be a long, drawn-out series. There's pressure on everybody. Anybody who say they don't have anything to lose, they just a damn idiot. Everybody's got something to lose tonight.
And you hear, as the Heat take the floor, we'll just step aside here for a moment. Let you listen in.
I tell you what, Ernie, it's exciting, though. It's been a long 48 hours. As us three guys been in this situation,
It's not a lot of sleeping. It's a lot of not eating. It's just a lot of nervous tension. These guys are ready for this game.
You must have been real nervous you wasn't eating. But I'll tell you one thing. the one thing that you try to implore to all of your teammates and your team is
Miami is out of whack. Indiana has them on the ropes.
Game 7s are a treasure in pro sports. This is where your brotherhood gets strengthened.
Pace, tempo, style, beatdown.
Y'all don't watch us play throughout the year.
Keep attacking the basket.
George got the step and it's whatever it takes.
Keep taking the game back from him.
LeBron has fouled off. Miami's in huge trouble here. This is a lifeless team.
One game to advance to the NBA Finals. It's just a game of basketball. That's all it is.
Yes, it is on to Game 7 to the winner. A trip to the NBA Finals. To the loser, the offseason begins. The setting here in South Florida, an overcast 78-degree night. Late rain expected. The usual packed house at American Airlines Arena. Better than 20,000 making their way in. The 150th consecutive sellout. It is the defending NBA champion Miami Heat and the Indiana Pacers in the 7th and final game of the Eastern Conference Finals. The series even at 3. The Pacers taking their talents back to South Beach.
And if you're just joining us and would like to see the highlights,
Those signs were made 2
we can
days
oblige. Yeah, I don't think they have.
Somebody got paid.
Yeah, they didn't have those before this series started.
Early on, they went. We wondered, would LeBron be feeding Bosh and Wade and try to get them going? LeBron didn't take a shot for the first 5 minutes. There's D. Wade with the spin and the 2.
Really aggressive. Bosh came out really aggressive. But none of that stuff really mattered because the Pacers still had to lead. But, you know, you just can't keep turning the ball over and speeding up their fast breaks. I know that it was a double-digit blowout, but the Pacers are going to have to fix that turnover situation they got going.
Mario Chalmers, no, but LeBron James with the rebound and the finish.
You know, they played very aggressive. They went to the offensive board. That's why they out-rebounded the Pacers. But plays like this made this place explode.
Yeah, but imagine again, Ernie, if you got 15 more shots if you're the Pacers.
Yeah,
let's say 6 turnovers is, you know, you're going to turn the basketball over. But imagine if you got 15 more shots at the basket.
Look at Paul George telling Rio to stop flopping.
I'll say it for you.
See, Ernie, this play right here. I mean, you let him get those layups. He only shot 7 for 16. But you get those layups and dunks, it just starts to fire.
Birdman
said correctly, Kenny.
My bad.
Back from his 1-game suspension and stuffs that one back home. And then off the air ball, here comes Miami in transition. And that's scary.
We all know you can't let the Miami Heat get out on transition, because if you do, down on your head.
33-27.
He's jumping higher
at that point.
As he gets older.
Jeez.
His head is all in the rim.
That's kiss the rim right there.
Kiss the sky.
Jeez.
Oh, he kissed it.
Excuse me as I kiss the sky.
32 on 8 of 17 shooting for LeBron, and then he shakes free for another couple. He had 18 in the first half.
Yes.
Wade.
The vintage runner.
He had 10 in the first half.
He's feeling good today, huh, Chuck?
And it was 52-37, the series low first half for Indiana, down 15. And now it's Wade and James. And it's Wade with the tip. And the lead now 14. Indiana trying to hang around, but just really never threatening in the second half.
This dude is unbelievable in terms of understanding the moment and the presence of the moment. You know, he used to get criticized at times for shying away from the moment, but I just thought always he was making great basketball plays. He always was making basketball plays, and now that they're working, no one's saying anything.
I thought that criticism was unfair.
I did too.
If you go back when we scored 29 out of 30 points, he closed that game and closed that series. I thought he just got to the point where he had to win the championship, and some of the criticism was just bogus.
Not only did Dwayne Wade contribute with the 21 points, he had 9 rebounds on the night. Going to the fourth, it was 76-55, and it was basically over.
Video game Bron right there, sizing the man up, knowing it's over.
See, understanding the game and the moment and the time, back you up, knock you down. Game over.
86-63 at this point, and then it's Norris Cole.
Understanding where guys are. The best play of the game, I don't know if we even have it, when he got a foul on Gerald Green. Gerald Green was active, coming into the game all excited. LeBron just pump faked him once and got a foul and went to the free throw line because he know this guy's coming in the game too hyper.
You saw Paul George fouling out, being consoled by Roy Hibbert as he went off the floor. Winds up 99-76. The Heat move on to the NBA Finals for the third straight year. LeBron with 32, Wade with 21, Chris Bosh had 9, 7 of those in the first half, and Ray Allen had 10 points in the first half and finished with 10, had 3 big three-pointers in that first half. LeBron James hanging out. In fact, he's hanging out. He's on our stairs, and he's really, about to be right here.
Really does do it all.
See right down here, Kenny.
Oh, okay, my bad.
There he is. He'll join us in just a moment.
Does everything. He's chilling in the rich part.
The San Antonio Spurs with game one Thursday night here in Miami. The Heat bouncing back from the poor performance in Indiana in game 6. And they make it 28 wins in their last 31 here at home. For the Pacers, it's been a superb season, 49 wins, third seed in the East. Playoffs, they knock off the Hawks, the Knicks. They gave Miami a scare. And as they look to next season, prospects are bright. But as we have been discussing, have to improve that bench. And they will have Danny Granger back in action. Let's go to Craig with Dwayne Wade. Craig.
Well, congratulations, Dwayne. Third straight year to the NBA Finals. But if you hadn't made it this time, you would have been under a lot of scrutiny. You have been under the microscope for this series. How gratifying is it to play so well here tonight in such a deciding game?
Well, first of all, you never want to take anything for granted. Being here 3 straight years in a row, going back to the finals is an amazing feat. So I'm just glad that we was able to do it. Everything that happened in the first 6 games didn't mean anything to us. It was about tonight. It was about game 7. It was about finding a way to win here home.
It wasn't just your physical ability tonight, but also your mental focus. You were so aggressive attacking. How'd you prepare for this game?
It's game 7, man. You got to give everything you got, Craig. And, I was able to do that. Coach did some things. My team did some things to loosen me up early, and my confidence just kept growing.
Did Indiana, with their size and strength, prepare you for San Antonio, or did they expose some weaknesses?
Well, at this point, ain't no weaknesses. It's, we're going to the finals. It's the 2 best teams in the NBA, it's San Antonio and us. And we just got to play 2 physical series, so we got to take a little rest, and we got to get ready for, what that great team is going to throw at us.
All right, congratulations. Thank you, Mark.
All right, thank you, Craig. Dwayne Wade, 21 points, his first 20-point game since back in round 1. Game 2 against Milwaukee. That was April the 23rd, 12 games ago. There's the final score. Indiana losing by the count of 99-76. The Miami Heat advancing to the NBA Finals. Coming up after a quick break, we will return to Miami for the Eastern Conference Championship trophy presentation.
This was LeBron James leading the Heat into their locker room. And they will have a short time to celebrate this, and then it's back to business Thursday. NBA Finals against the San Antonio Spurs